Hello friends, in today's video, I'm not only giving my mudroom a thorough spring clean, I'm transforming the space into an area that works much better for our large family. We are scrubbing walls, floors, and rugs. I purchased a new shoe rack and a new coat rack. I added in some organization bins, and presto, we have a space that is chock full of functional storage, yet still has clean, simple lines that keeps our area from looking cluttered. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth.
You've been told, don't blame.
That's what color it's supposed to be. This is how filthy dirty it is. We're gonna get it as clean as possible though. Happy Monday, friends. We are going to start this video out by getting this rug cleaned. Now, I did not have my power washer. It was in my son's car, and his car was actually in town at the garage getting fixed. So I'm just using a regular hose hooked up to our outside spigot. Now, is the rug perfect? No. Is it better? Absolutely. I just wanted to get a lot of the loose dirt out so that we could get it back in this basement. It's a thinner rug. I like it. Plus, I actually used both rugs now, and I have like a larger area for the kids to like walk on and stuff. So I just have a little bit of Dawn Platinum in my O-Cedar bucket here, and I'm just using a regular stick broom, and we're just scrubbing away at our rug.
They said, be meek, look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on.
And of course, this right here could have turned very dangerous with me trying to turn on water and rush over to grab it. So yeah, we were living dangerously when we were using the hose here. Now friends, this video happened over probably a week or more. You're going to see many different outfit changes, but this cleaning portion happened almost on one main day. But me building the other things happened on 2 separate days, and even the finishing touches happened on a different day. I'm super busy, and I just was kind of working with time restraints and just trying to get things done when I could. And of course, we're just putting this rug on some sawhorses, and I'm going to throw my garbage can under there, and we're going to let the sun dry it up very nicely. There's my supervisors. Say hi, Mackie. Say hi, Harpy. Say hi, guys. Say we're in charge, huh? And while we're in this mudroom area, getting cardboard taken out to my garage and cleaning up shoes, I want to welcome you to my channel, or welcome you back. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 52-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 27 and 24. I have 3 boys aged 21, 18, and 16. I also have 2 bonus boys. They're my 17-year-old twin nephews. On my channel, you're going to find cleaning motivation, cleaning inspiration, a little bit of organization, decluttering, and even decorating inspiration. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life. I like to keep it very real here on my channel and share my perfectly imperfect life with you all. I strive to help others not feel so alone in this world and to help them realize that the best way to live their life is as their most perfectly imperfect self also. If this sounds like content that you would enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'd love to have you join my community. So as you saw there, friends, I've mentioned this before, we have a place in our garage. We just keep cardboard, and then once a month, once every 2 months, we will load it into one of the kids' cars and have them take it to our recycling center. It's about 10 minutes from our house. We do have recycling in our town that comes to our house and picks up like bottles and plastic and cans, but they don't pick up cardboard or like newspaper or anything like that. So we do have to take that down. So we just store it in our garage on the shelves, and when it gets too packed full, we'll head to the center. So I cleaned up all of the shoes that were in my little bench here, and I am just throwing everything in my oldest son's room, who, if you're new around here, he's at college and he's not home right now, so I'm just throwing everything in there so we can get this cleaned. I'm using my Klarpul vacuum. This was gifted to me last year, I think, by Klarpul. It is just the best little vacuum. It works really well, especially if you don't have thick carpet. If you just have lots of hardwood, lots of linoleum, or like tile, and if you have thin area rugs, it's a great little vacuum. Some of the best features I like about it is it has that light on the front, so it helps you see dust, and it stands up, so you don't have to walk around and find stuff to lean it against while you have to go do something else. If you're interested in it, I'll leave a link to it down below, and I'll also leave a link to the video where I reviewed it down below. So I was not going to use this rug again. I was actually going to put it away for the summer, but as I got to thinking about it, I'm like, I'm going to clean it anyways because maybe I can use it somewhere else in the basement. So I just used my Tide laundry like spot cleaner on the front area right here, and as you can see, it's bubbling up a lot. It got it pretty clean. Now friends, this is a $20 rug from Walmart. It's nothing special. I am not worried that it's stained. I just wanted to get a lot of the loose dirt up and stuff like that, so that we're coming into, you know, the time of year where there's not going to be mud and dirt and stuff like that, so it should stay pretty clean. So I only show washing it there just a little bit, but I do show you all 3 water dumps, and it was pretty filthy, friends. If you don't know, we live in the Northeast, and we've just come through like 6 months of winter, some of the worst winter we've had in a long time. And so it got a lot of salt and dirt and grime and grit in it. And of course, we just popped it right out in the driveway in the sun too, and it dried lickety-split. All right, so we are just cleaning off the rest of this bench, putting it in my son's room so that I can get this bench outside. Now, friends, I loved this bench, I really did, but it was not functional for us. It just, the kids would never put their shoes in it. They would pile stuff on top of it, and it didn't seem to work for us, and I don't know why. I thought it was easy to put shoes in it, but when you see what my new setup ends up, and we've been working with it for about 3 weeks, I mean, I don't have shoes laying on the floor at all. The kids are putting their shoes away every time. Alright, this place is filthy. Like, who's wiping crap on my cement block walls? Yes. Of course, you guys know that I just cleaned that when I switch rugs. Look at the dust. And of course here where people kick their shoes off. So I have my cedar spin mop, a little bit of powder Tide in there with super hot water. So friends, all I did with that bench is we just drug it to our front yard and I put a free sign on it and blessed another family with it. Hopefully it works better for them than it did for us. So we are going to scrub these walls, friends. And as I showed you in my little tour, they were beat up. Lots of footprints, lots of shoe kick marks, lots of mud marks. So I just have my cedar spin mop, have super hot water in it. I've said it before, I believe our water is about 140 degrees that comes out of our tap, and about a teaspoon of powdered Tide. And as you're going to see a little later in the video, I had some marks that didn't come off, specifically around my baseboards. I believe it's from the black trays that we used to keep mine and my husband's shoes on. It could also be from either my wet dry mop or my vacuum. It was like a black line. I do have to get down on my hands and knees and use a Mr. Eraser to get those off. But I am just scrubbing everything with this mop. The walls, the cement block walls, the doors, the screen door. We're just scrubbing everything, friends. So I had high hopes for this basement when we bought this house and moved in and had the basement finished. So right here where I am scrubbing, I wanted to put like beadboard, and then I wanted to build some like locker type things to go above that shoe bench. Well, it's 2 years later. It just hasn't gotten done. I don't know when it's going to get done. It's like it's not a priority. So that was one reason why I think the bench itself wasn't working. So when I was looking for something to replace it, I wanted some type of closet shoe rack, a locker type shoe rack. So I'm really impressed with what I bought. I will leave links down below. Friends, I bought these with my own money. So know that my opinion is my real true opinion because I paid for them myself. But I'm really impressed with them. Now, I'm not quite sure they're going to work for a family that has young kids because they're not super sturdy. Like it came with stuff to anchor them to your wall, but I didn't because, I have teenagers. So my guess is if you have small kids and you want to get something like this, you're definitely going to want to anchor it to the wall. But I really like it, and I'm really impressed with it and for what I paid for it. So we are even scrubbing this door to my garage, and you saw the filthy, dirty hand grease that collects dirt around the doorknob. Yeah, these walls were in desperate need of scrubbing. All that dirt came off of all my white walls. That's pretty dirty, isn't it, friends? And I actually just cleaned this basement and the walls not too long ago. It was definitely within just the last couple months. I think the last time I bought that rug, which was was it before Christmas? I don't know. I'll have to look. When I'm adding my voiceover to the video, I'll go back and look and I'll throw the date up if I find it. So we are just using my iMagic Wet Dry Mop. Friends, I keep this in my basement. You know that I sing the praises of a wet dry mop. It is amazing. It's the best thing since sliced bread, especially if you have small kids or pets. And here in the mudroom area, we have a large family. I have teenage boys that are mucking around and stuff. They're playing sports. They're dragging in grass. They're dragging in gravel. They're dragging in salt. It's just wonderful. Now this I purchased with my own money. I bought it last summer when we were on vacation, actually, because I needed to clean my beach house because it was driving me nuts. Again, I'm going to leave a link down below. Friends, I'm going to leave a ton of links down there for you. It's that time of year you might need something to help yourself clean. And here is Harper making a better door than she does a window. But hey, she's my princess. What are we going to do? So my floor was pretty dirty. I've seen it worse, I've seen it better. It wasn't too bad with rocks and dust wise, even though that does look like a big chunk because I did sweep before I mopped, but it felt good to get the dirtiness up. As I'm sitting here doing my voiceover looking at my slop sink, it needs scrubbed again. So I guess I must not have showed it, but I did put my runner in my washer. It's a runner from Lowe's and it is a washable one. I've washed it a ton of times, friends. It's held up so nice. It's probably one of the best rugs I've ever bought. Obviously, I'm in a different outfit. This was done before I even cleaned the basement. I'd ordered my things and it actually sat around for a while till I could get some time to put them together. But we are going to put this coat rack together. In fact, I think I've already linked it down below, and I want to say I paid about $139 for it. It's really nice because it can also be a corner coat rack, like if you have a corner that you want to put it in, and it takes up a lot less space if you're going to put it in a corner. But of course I wanted it to fit along the wall, so we're going to put it together so it's side by side. And of course, I need to ask, if you've stuck around this long, did anyone see my post on my community tab last week? I posted a little picture to say that I had something exciting to share in today's video. I actually have gone back to school. Surprise! So I am taking a certificate program through our local community college. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 20 years. I stayed at home with each of my kids, my older kids, my girls. I stayed home about 9 months after my oldest was born and about 6 months after my youngest daughter was born, and then she was 2 when I got pregnant with my oldest son. And during his whole pregnancy, I only worked like a Saturday and Sunday. I worked like 16 hours. And then just before his first birthday, we moved out of state for my husband's job, and I became a stay-at-home mom, which would have been December of 2005. So quite a long time ago, I have been nothing but a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife. And, you know, I have my middle son graduating this year. Next year, the twins will graduate. And then the year after that, my youngest will graduate. So in the span of about 24 months, 30 months, I'm going to go from having 4 kids in the house to having no kids in the house. And I think it's time for me to do something for myself for many reasons, just to help challenge myself, to fulfill myself. The little bit of money I may make is going to obviously not be a burden. It will help stock into savings, travel when we retire. So I decided on medical coding and billing. I'd actually thought between that and like a paralegal, but as I started looking into paralegal, like it talked about a high stress job, long hours, and I'm in my 50s. That's not where I'm at. I am not in my stressful era, friends. I'm in my let's relax and have a nice day era. So we went with medical billing and coding. And of course, one of my two main things were I wanted to do it online. I don't want to go to school for hours upon hours during the day, and I don't want to go out to a job. I want a remote job because we're going to have kids in college. We're going to want to visit them. We're going to want to eventually maybe travel, and so I definitely wanted a job where I could do it 100% strictly from home. And so that was also a big point in, like I said, when I was looking at medical billing and coding and paralegal too. I have 12 months to do it. When I spoke with the school counselor, she said generally students do it within 6 to 8 months. So for the next X amount of months, I am going to be in my college girl era. I am still committed to having a video once a week. I'm pretty well ahead. Like, I have several videos that even if I have a week where I don't get any filming done, I should be fine. But also, friends, if I skip a week, I skip a week. That's life, and I share real life with you guys, and that's what I'm all about. So we will all survive, and I will bring you along with me on this journey to higher education, and we'll share my struggles with you and my successes with you. All right, friends, I will admit this took me quite a long time to put together. Of course, I was sitting on the couch watching my videos and stuff, but this is a very edited version of putting this shoe rack together because, I mean, I could have had hours of film just putting these things together. So I'm just giving you a little snippet of it. It was easy. Like I said, it was long, but it was easy. The instructions were straightforward, and it went together easily. It just took me a little bit of time to do it. And of course, the second piece I bought, so I bought two pieces, as I said in the beginning. I bought this coat rack, which does have a little bit of shoe storage, and then I bought just a shoe storage piece. It actually has like 10 racks, 10 levels, 10 spaces. Wow, I can't think of a good word for what it is. But the whole time I'm putting it together, and I don't know if I say it in the video, but I'm like, I think this is overkill. I'm like, Elizabeth, I think you bought something and it's going to be overkill. Well, friends, at the end of the video, when you see, it literally was not overkill. Like, I think we have maybe enough space for about 3 shoes. So we have a lot of shoes, friends. A lot of people with a lot of shoes. And I end up getting some organization bins from Walmart, but it took me 3 or 4 different tries to find ones that fits. Like I had the measurements. I knew what the measurements were. In fact, when I bought this, the day I bought this and the other shoe rack, I bought some cloth bins that were supposed to fit. They were the right size. Of course, they came in and I got this all put together, and I opened the box and went to put them on, and they didn't fit whatsoever. So of course I had to send them back to Amazon. And then I measured it myself with a tape measure, and I went to the store and I measured a couple different ones and brought them back. And even though I measured them, I had my measurements written down. I said they would fit, they wouldn't fit. So third time was the charm. And I found them at Walmart. They are so reasonably priced. They're like $2.88, friends. And they're actually meant to be, I think, like for a pantry, because they have like a dip on the one side, like where you can reach in or like where you can see. I just kind of turned it to the side because they fit. That's the best way they fit on these shelves. But they're perfect. They're nice and deep. They're nice and wide. And so third time, so right there, that box, that was the ones I bought from Amazon. And I had sat down right here, turned on my camera to open them, and they didn't fit. I should have left it in, I guess, but I didn't. Like I said, the ones I did figure out were from Walmart. So this was actually the first thing I put together. As you can see, different outfit, and I'm pulling everything out of the Amazon box. This is the shoe rack. So I'm going to flip it around. So look, it has like 10 racks, and I'm like, this is overkill, friends. This is overkill. That's a lot of tubes.
And now it's just like...
But it turns out that it was, in fact, not overkill. It was almost just perfect.
Just the race. Like, and it's a race that I've created in my head, you know? But you have to step away from it.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down.
My God, the cutest little plastic candle ever. And these are for the shoes.
Keep moving like the scars.
I don't know how much I paid for this, but it was probably too much, the amount of work I'm gonna have to put into it.
'Cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me.
He's got fancy schmancy things on them.
The stormy seas, oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your...
So do not let all these poles scare you. It was a lot of poles to put together, but they went together very easily. Like lickety split. Like they went together, and I got this put together very quickly, even though there's a ton of pieces. What's really funny is I put all of these together, and then I went to put one shelf together. I guess a shelf, maybe that's what I should call them. Maybe that's the word I couldn't think of. 10 shelves. I put the first shelf together, and like I did it from start to finish, and then I was like, let me go check on Amazon, and they had like a video, and it showed me like to put all of them together first. Like I was going to put a shelf together and then try and like hook it to then, you know, with the legs and stuff like that. Well, like I said, I watched the video, and it showed me to put all of the shelves together first, and then they just clicked into row one after the other. It was so easy, friends. This is also heavily edited. I just showed you putting one together, and then I put all the other ones together, and we're stacking them up, and we're going to build this rack. I almost quit about right here, because I was like, certainly this is enough. Certainly I'm not going to need 10 of these. Certainly 10 is going to be overkill. But it in fact was not, and I'm glad that I finished building the whole thing. And I love the little key rack that fits on the side of it. The boys and my husband actually hang their keys up on it, so that's a win for me.
I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by.
The way, I don't know if you noticed that, I just put that together wrong.
You meant the world to me.
Ooh, cute little key hangers too.
You meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know.
All right, so we've traveled forward again to the day that I was cleaning, and we're going to get this mudroom put together. Now, I had to buy some felt pads to put on the front of that. If you notice right there are, of course this is basement floor, so it's not perfectly level. So I had to get some stuff for those front legs to make it so it doesn't tip. But as you saw there, we put the brown rug down first. Well, a little later here, we're going to switch it out and put the other rug in front there. So the reason why I wanted coat racks too on that brick wall is I'm going to remove the coat racks that are up past our bathroom. I don't like that leading so far into the basement. It gets cluttered and like it's kind of outside of the mudroom. So those will be coming down eventually because we have enough racks between the coat rack with the shoe rack and the actual coat racks on my wall there. Those were the shoes that were just in the cubby, and now I'm getting all the shoes that were always in my garage. So yeah, it was not overkill, friends. It was not overkill at all. And I want to say that I only got rid of maybe like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes that like were not being used anymore. Like these shoes are all used for one reason or another. In fact, I think 2 of the shoes I got rid of were my shoes that I don't really use anymore. So the kids use the ones behind the door, and then hubby and I use the ones here on the coat rack. Of course, here's another day. This was a weekend day because we had just got back from Walmart. So I am scrubbing. You can kind of see the black line right there. I'm just using a Mr. Clean eraser to scrub it off. And we have about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, friends. I want to thank you for being here. It means the world to me. You'll never know how much it means to me that people actually want to watch me and enjoy watching me. If I could ask you to do me one favor, can you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it? It just lets YouTube know that you enjoyed it. It lets me know that you enjoyed it. It lets me know what type of videos to bring in the future and what kind of videos to not bring in the future. If you have not subscribed to my channel, why the heck not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then that bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'd love to have you join my community, friends. So here we are. This gray rug is dry, and we are going to put it right here in front of the door. And then I am going to flip you around and show you kind of the hallway before the bathroom, and we're going to put the brown rug there for right now. I am probably going to get a different rug down the line because it doesn't actually fit quite as well as I'd like to. It's a little too wide, but I'm going to use it until it drives me nuts because I don't like to waste money. And who knows, maybe in the wintertime I'll flip these rugs around and I'll put the brown one in front of the door, and we'll have this washable one that's a little thinner going down the hallway. We'll see, friends. Your guess is as good as mine. So thank you, friends, for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.